I can't even take this anymore. It's too much.
This is a video I never thought I'd make, but oh well. Yes, you read the title correctly. In this video, I'm calling out Leo Consorti, aka PresidentBagan, as well as a friend of his. For those who don't know, Bagan, aka Leo on his alternate accounts, is a gacha tuber, similar to me, but he's in a completely different fandom, mainly the Godzilla fandom, with altogether less than 50 subscribers. And for the last year or two, he's been targeting many soon-to-be big gacha creators like myself, and a couple of my friends as well, so I'm not alone. It's honestly kind of hard to explain what Leo or Bargain is doing in words, so as a result, I'm actually going to be reading you one of my friends' side of the story, specifically Moonlight Taffy, the creator of Candy Blast Precure. I'll be reading you her side of the story, beginning to end, and that's for most of this video, to be frank. So do keep all this information in mind, as it further proves that Bargain here is in the wrong. This is her entire story from beginning to end. So it all started around late April when I was just minding my business and setting plans for the summer. I received a notification about Candy Blast Precure, as a mere usual, and compliments on it. I admired and hearted the comment and leave it alone. Till the next day, that's when the comments started to be nearly everywhere on my comments feed. That was Leonardo Consorti, but back then he was also known as Sebastian Leonardo. At first, I thought it was just him watching my old and recent videos on my work, and maybe he just wanted to catch up on what was in store on my channel by commenting. But I guess I was wrong. Every message was every single question. I had to answer them back to back while taking breaks, which sucked. Suddenly, I received a very weird question from him, but I decided to delete the comment as if nothing went wrong. But the next day, and so forth, he kept spamming, and I had to delete most of his comments. I couldn't tell if he wanted me to answer his questions and all, but I got to observe his comments and the way he spoke to me. I noticed he was a troll, an internet troll at that, and kept deleting and ignoring his comments. 2 weeks later, as I thought it was all over, he came back, but with a different account. It was so obvious too, since one word on his name was Sebastian. It's obvious what I did. Delete his comment. I did my part, but a minute later he responded on one of my videos and told me to please don't delete my comments, I just want to be your friend. Sad face emojis. I began to feel guilty and rethought my actions on my behaviour of deleting his spamming comments that came out of nowhere. Little did I know that as I apologised to him and made things even, I threw myself into a bad situation. When I'm screenshotting something, his comment appears. When I'm watching YouTube, his comment appears. Every time when I'm on break, it appears. Seriously? Yes. Where were those alts even coming from? God knows who. I had to put Do Not Disturb on my phone, which angered my mother. I know it would with my mom. I didn't know how to speak this out to my friends, so I decided to keep it quiet and decided to be observant of his behaviour and see what he does to me. As I became observant, I noticed that he was really obsessed with one of my characters. It was Melinda, aka Cure Jolly Rancher. I thought maybe he was spamming my channel and admiring how much he liked her. Is that really necessary though? Hello? Yeah, it was really unnecessary. I still kept blocking his ults to keep myself away from him. Same with me, to be honest. He was just getting weirder week by week. Next thing you know, that's when one of his ults swoops by and spams something awkward, weird, and dirty about Cure Jolly Rancher. He commented asking me to do a CBP episode telling me to sexually harass my dear Melinda Jolly Rancher by her being stuck on bubblegum. And the lines I received from him to me was her eventually, oh god, groaning for being stuck, and then Kill Starburst gets stuck by helping her too. For those who basically don't know, this is basically that one scene from the Lego movie when Superman tried to stop the cops, but he got shot by some bubblegum and he got stuck. Green Lantern tried to help, but he got stuck as well. Excuse me? Really? And I mean, I know I used to watch a Lego Movie when I was little. Just when I came back from vacation on being a waitress for a summer camp, guess who welcomed me back? Yeah, you guessed it, I'm not saying his name. Wow, thanks for that. But let me delete your comment and please leave me be, Han. Bye-bye. Again, I felt stupidly guilty and left his comments be by leaving his alt alone. Later on, around November, I noticed that one of the GachaTubers I followed, me, MD14, and Maya's Gacha, all had his comments everywhere on our channels as well. Yeah, very sad. I didn't know what to do and didn't know how to scare a little trolling kid off with a kind but indecisive heart that I have. So I didn't interact with his alts to warn me and MD14 at the dot. At least she apologised for not telling us sooner, and I fully understand if you're watching this, Moonlight. You have my acceptance for that. But she did warn Maya about it. And yes, we do have our situations taken care of before you go saying anything. And it made her happy. But I felt so weak and defenseless on the other hand. How should I get this person out of my sight? I kept silent and I planned to keep my situation hidden. I later watched every negative move he's done on me, starting from constantly asking me questions, assuming I'm his friend, asking for stupid collabs, spam comments, whatever that goes on in that mind of his. I didn't know how to keep myself away from this person, because I thought he had some power to bring me down. But that wasn't really the case. You see, he's a troll. There's no way he would try and hurt me. So I guess blocking and deleting comments of his was for the best. But it just got way worse for my health whenever I felt so tired or drained from life, and he comes out of nowhere and spams. Like, stop and let me have my space in peace. You're telling me. I kept on going and deleting his spam messages, but then one of my subscribers noticed his disrespect towards me, stepped in and decided to defend me. Aw, thank you for that. But this defense didn't last for a while, and he changed his name to the other name we all recognize, PresidentBagan, and made things worse for people on YouTube. And then next up and coming on the plate, Discord. I would go to a friend request and I didn't know who he was, but of course I had to make friends with whoever it was. I have to see what's up. But before that, one of my friends, either MD14, Violet or Carson, if I can remember by chance, DM'd her and told her that someone said they're after CBP and destroying their universe, or whatever zigzag role-playing acting that they call it. As I got closer and looked at the message, the name got me really off guard when I saw it. I didn't know what or why he's on Discord. But yeah, there we go. I left his unthreatening trolling message alone, but when I look back at my friend request list, worst case scenario, he found her Discord out of the blue. Yeah, this is one of the many reasons why I'm thankful I left Discord. But I believe he found me on some server according to the message received from my friend. But hey, I wasn't going to stop there. I have one job to do. So I decided to act like I'm stupid and try to get along with him. That only lasted for a day when I blocked him, since I've had it with his shenanigans and annoying Discord messages of asking me very weird private questions and spamming me and NT14's OCs on her phone. Yeah, that's another thing I hate and is a big pet peeve of mine. Stealing OCs without permission. By late December until now, in my Musketeer server, I saw messages of people place by place, all stating that he's been harassed and mocked and threatened and worse by him. He even threatened to dox someone, apparently. I was so shocked and my blood began to boil from the amount of people dealing with this guy. I just didn't know what exactly to do at all. But having to see a small GachaTuber take a break from Discord from this harassment just now was just too far. That's the reason why she wrote the story. Honestly, I've got to agree. And then, over the last few days, things have gotten way worse for me. You see, I spotted his channel on, one of Princess Emmy's videos, And I called out to her, telling her to block him immediately. And she was like, you don't have to tell me twice. Honestly, I thank her for doing that. And straight after, I decided to call out Leo in a post, telling everyone that whenever you do see Bagan or Leo as a channel, block them as straight away as you can. And here's the kicker. I decided to give the guy a bit of his own medicine. I decided to give the guy some karma and use his own OC against him. He just so happened to post the code to his OC with a caption that basically read, "Here's Mr. Bagan's code for anyone that might want to use it." Heh, talk about getting karma thrown back in your face. Bianca then spread the word around to try and help get awareness of the situation, but it also came with a response off Bagan himself. And let's just say he wasn't happy about the whole situation. He snapped, basically saying that I'd actually taken his OC from the Demons Trio series, and now he's gonna beat me after death for it. Or even, worst case scenario, even kill me. This is a threat, a downright threat. And then, today, literally hours ago from this recording, I got a mention from someone I don't remember the username of. Thank you. This is Ender Dio's alt account, under the guise of his girlfriend OC. And he called me out because of the fact that I'm apparently evil and a bad user, or because, one, I took Bagan's OC for a taste of karma, and second, I called him out for his wrongdoing. Dude's just using what's called the victim card and trying to turn everyone's attention over to him, saying that I'm the bad person, not him. That is really, really aggravating. Not to mention, that's fucking slander! Excuse me for that little outburst. And then to make matters worse, as of the making of this video, dude harassed me yet a fucking again, basically going, "That's what you get for taking my old shit!" Really, dude? I'm throwing your own punishment back in your face. See how you like it, huh? And that's not all. Literally months, and I mean months ago, he even did this towards Alpha Prime, the former voice actor of Pyro. And the first one, mind you, before he moved to me, an Epic Man. And the way how he did it this time was actually a little different. So if you guys remember when I made my own version of the Aladdin story, you might remember the moment when a man actually crashes out at Emmy, aka Aladdin, because of the fact that they mocked him. Well, what Leo basically did is take a man's dialogue from this scene, which, fun fact, was actually proper improv and improv alone, and change a couple words around so that I've matched him instead. Really? And mind you, I'm not alone in this sort of troll drama scenario. A couple of my VAs have actually had to deal with this sort of stuff as well. For example, CK Boy, who voices Leonardo now, was dealing with Luis Castillo, and then you got Honoka Hito, who was the voice of Amanda, trying to deal with Zhang, who is the former voice of Amanda. So yeah, moral of the story, don't try to interact with these trolls no matter what you do, as you'll just make the situation worse for yourself. And not to mention, if you ever come across any of these three channels at all, just go
blocked and reported.
Get rid of them as soon as you can. And mind you, the last thing I want is for my channel to get terminated. Not to mention, yeah, they're harassing me and trying to pull the victim card and everything. Seriously, why can't we get the police involved? Anyway, I'm going to end it here before I end up going into an absolute rage bait. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you spread my video around to share awareness of the situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!